That is quite an opening. You're listening to and hanging out with Adamos Clue here today on the PRC server. We're doing Harmless Content Dime Novel number 22 tonight. It's called The People's Recorder, and I think it's going to be interesting. Got a couple of things in the mix here for tonight. The biggest one being roughly an hour and 10 minutes or so from now, which is a memorial service for one of the longtime characters on the PRC, and it should be interesting. Along with that, there's also another event going on, but due to circumstances beyond my control, we weren't able to get started early enough for that, so I thought we'd just kind of chill out and get things going here, and then see what happens after, as it is with Roleplay. So once again, we're hanging out with Robert Stockton, currently a freelance writer and soon-to-be entrepreneur, as we found out on last stream. Going to also go around and put up some flyers today for tomorrow's stream. We'll be starting off at noon Eastern, maybe a little bit early, actually, probably a little earlier than that, so that we can get stuff set up and everything. So definitely want to keep an eye out for that coming up. Yep, Dime Novel back-to-back nights. This is a little different. What's up, Hick? Good stream earlier, man. So like I said, we'll see how this goes, but I think it's going to be an interesting look into the dynamics of the community on this particular server. I'm not going to get too into what you're going to experience with this, because I've seen a few, and they're always different, and they're always, to me, very interesting. So we'll get into that, like I said, about an hour or so from now. We'll troll on over to Rhodes and head to the spot where it's going to start. Now, the other thing about this that I have no idea how it will turn out would be the fact that we're going to be going into a situation where there's going to be a pretty significant bubble. Which means that the server may act up and start acting weird in many ways, shapes, and forms. So we may see that as well. So it could also be a night of crazy things like that. The other thing is that if we so happen to, I have kind of lined up an interview with somebody, so we may get to that today as well. But for the most part, we have as much of a plan as you could have, given these situations. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying the VODs and checking out the new stuff now that we've got going on. And without further ado, let's get HC Dime Novel number 22 underway. The People's Recorder. HC Sports Desk 2 Edward Gordon, from Robert Stockton, regarding the final bell. Dear Edward, the following story may be a little grim, but I felt it was necessary to follow up on something from issue number 12. You may recall that was the issue that we covered, the Rumble and Tumbleweed. That was one of the most popular issues in the early days. People couldn't get enough about that almost religious zeal that folks out here have for bare-knuckle brawling. Hell, it takes 2 whole days to get through all the fights. That story ended with the champion holding on to their title by the slimmest of margins, carried out of the ring, barely conscious. But that's the life of such a giant, as you know, Coach. Ash Randall, a true champion in every sense of the word. Which brings us to this story. Later on today, I will be attending the funeral for the champ. Details on his death are not easy to come by, and as you can imagine, the community is devastated. Not only was he a true champion, but he also ran the general store, and he worked hard to improve the lives of many in this community. As with many of the things out here, the harsh reality of the frontier will rear up and bite you in the neck if you forget where you are. The champion will be missed, not only by the folks that live here, but I'm sure many of the dime novel readers will feel that loss as well. Alas, he has returned to the Jotunheim to seek justice from the gods, and we are the lucky ones that will follow his path one day. If you can personally look into editing this one, please do it. Thanks again. Sincerely, Robert. Maybe. I might have been doing that on purpose, I don't know. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it. I think I've got all of this stuff worked out. I don't know, man. The power goes out while I'm working on trying to figure out the spaghetti of audio issues, which I thought I was on the trail of, and the audio is working. And yes, I did actually kind of go for a little bit more of a theme in the new music, not just in the Western sense. Yeah, man, I wish I could describe what the situation is with how that double audio is happening. Because it took me an hour of basically like saying something, recording it, checking it, you know, that kind of stuff. To try to figure out where it was at. And it's at the weirdest of possible places that can't be run around because the software does not have a ability for some reason to recognize the other channels like console and game as anything other than being shown by a console or game. And sadly, this goes back to something we were talking about on the radio, was the fact that I just need a mixing board with 50 or 60 more channels, and I'd be golden. I think you're gonna dig these dudes if, okay, they didn't send me anything, but, you know, they're not the telegram writing kind of guys. And I'm really hoping that we run into them, because, man, this is gonna be so good. I really, and like I said, the other thing that I'm super excited about, and a weird excited as you can be about the concept, is this funeral. Howdy! Because I really think it's going to be pretty amazing. Whoa. I think we're out of money. Well, okay, good and a bad thing. Last night after I ended the stream, on the way, I'm not kidding you, as I was just about to type quit, I got word that I should head out to Emerald Ranch, which was a very interesting location. When I finally got out there, because I crashed about 4 or 5 times on the way out there, so it would have been real fun to be streaming it. And then when I got out there, I didn't really do a whole lot. It was just kind of watching what was going on. I had a few conversations with some people, but not much. It wouldn't have been very gripping. Hold on a sec. Let me do hard maths. I probably need more, but I'll pick it up in. I'll pick it up when we get to roads. But yeah, it was just kind of a lot of the law folk. So I get to meet a lot of them, and I don't think it's like I said, it was kind of a good and a bad thing. Like I was like, damn, I should have just kept streaming. And then when I kind of got there, I was like, yeah, you know, this is good. I mean, it's good material, but I think it would be better once, you know, they kind of know who he is a little bit better. Yeah, it was after the stream last night. And yeah, it was just basically them kind of goofing around, fighting, and bullshitting. It was kind of funny because it really felt like an after party. Like I don't know. It was a late morning type thing, so it was just kind of like everybody hanging out. There was no animosities or anything, going, and there's a lot of shit talking and stuff like that. But nothing that I thought was all that grand. But the good part of that is that pretty much recently all I've done is anytime that I'm in game, I'm recording it, and then I'm backing it up. So it's not, it's very raw. I'm not doing any of the graphics or any of the other stuff on it. But I have it, so maybe one day I'll sit down and actually edit a bunch of that stuff together. But a lot of it is, Robert riding around. And like I said, crash after crash, which was a thing. So, I don't know, we got a little bit of time, but what I thought I'd do here is go back over to where the track was. We do need to, actually, I'll just go pick up that stuff anyways. But yeah, the other big thing about it was that I got the opportunity to kind of spread the word a little bit more about doing the shipping thing tomorrow, which I still plan on doing, weather permitting. At noon, but like I said, I'll probably start the stream at like 11:30 or so, just so that we've got, we're in game, we get all the intro opening stuff, which we don't do much for the sailing streams, but still, I figured why risk it. But I ran that idea, and the other one that's taking traction now amongst people when I talk about it is doing the idea of putting together the camping, fishing, canoeing type events, and getting a bunch of people together to go do that stuff. Because I've got a couple of really cool places that I think would be a lot of fun to do some camping RP. Yeah, here's where mainly this music was for. I don't care. Any kind of jam works. That's just a good little tune. Rare Spinner. That was the one. Okay. The one thing that I will say is that that I feel a little disappointed that I haven't really gotten encapsulated in the dime novels yet, but is coming. Is hanging out with this guy Smooth, who's a deputy in Blackwater. He and Robert have kind of hit it off over fishing. And we're definitely going to be doing some stuff together. I can see that easily, because he really digs Robert, and Robert really has a good time talking with him. So we'll definitely get into that. But yeah, we ended up chatting fishing for quite a while, and trading back and forth some fishing spots and stuff. But he may be the person that we're going to go to first for a outdoorsman position, as far as doing any canoe trips or camping trips or stuff. What's up, Alt? Good to see you, man. Glad you can make it for tonight's stream. Much like the other ones, I have no idea how this is going to go, but it should be a fun one. Oh, that was the other thing. I don't know if either of you caught that. At the end of last stream, I had I've got like an ending song now that I put together from a couple of the other songs, and basically turned it into a pretty cool little end song, I think. But we'll do that again tonight, because I definitely, much like the opening song, the way that I do the sequence for that, it's going to take some practice to get it right. Tonight was a good one. Everyone's a little different. I could record it, but I just like the idea of it being done every time by hand. Again, it feels like a dime novel thing to me. There's an easy way to do it, and I'm just not taking that. I think we need to dump this in the cart. Yeah. Yeah, because I actually did the calculations, and unless we take the very large boat out, which you don't want to do is obviously, I probably should show you. We'll go over it to a little more in detail tomorrow, but basically the way it works out is if you were to take a bunch of people out on the boat, and the bait and stuff that I have on there to give to them, it basically works out that there won't be enough room to carry all of the fish that you would catch. So, a little calculation I gotta work on. The big boat will work. The big boat's like 1,000. Nobody's catching that much fish. At least not unless you stock it with a lot of bait. I think that's everything. Excuse me. Hopefully the locals aren't popping off. Although he clearly did step in front of me there. Howdy. Hello. Morning.
Howdy.
Howdy. How are you doing today?
Why do you look familiar, mister?
Yeah. I could not answer that question for you, but, my name's Robert. I might have run into you before.
I don't think we've actually met. I was in Valentine, 30 minutes ago.
I was hoping to get out there, but, unfortunately I overslept.
Okay, then we haven't met. Hi.
No, probably not. Hello. It was nice, nice to meet both of you. My name's Robert Stockton. I, do a freelance journalism thing out here.
I'm Raven.
Raven? Remy? It's good to meet both of you.
So what brings you out here?
Well, I actually just moved out here from Saint Denis.
Well, welcome to hell.
Yeah, well, you know, it's for what I do, it's actually a fairly good place to be. But
You'll definitely get a lot of stories out here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm actually from Saint Denis, but I don't go there much anymore.
Yeah, well, okay, so originally they sent me out to Saint Denis to cover a baseball team that was supposed to open up there, and nobody seems to know anything about baseball here.
Well, yeah, that's pretty.
So it was a pretty bad lead, but I did start to kind of see where there's quite a few stories that people would like to read about in the dime novels, and we've been doing those for a while now.
So are
You do
with
any
the
other
group?
things than journalism?
Well, oddly enough, I'm probably going to be starting a little ferry company, shipping people from from here.
Sorry. He's not laughing at you, nor am I.
Okay. Either
Explain
way.
yourself.
Oh, fucking
Explain
hell.
yourself.
How much do you know about sailing, friend?
Was
You can take a seat. Don't feel shy.
yeah. Well, let's see. Well, I was did about 4 years in the Merchant Marines on the Great Lakes.
There you go.
Anyways, you were saying.
Yeah. I did like 4 years in the Merchant Marines on the Great Lakes when I was a teenager.
No shit.
And yeah, you know, and I basically grew up just north of Lake Huron, so I've got a pretty good idea of you know, like canoeing and stuff like that. And so I figured I'd do some stuff like that.
Well, you want to do me a favor, friend?
What's that?
If you walk out that door and on your direct left, there's a poster in the window.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to go take a look at it.
The other shipping company, Trade Winds or something like that.
Ocean Wind.
Ocean Wind. Yeah, there we go. Well, hey, I think competition is what things are all about, right?
Sorry.
Plus, the impression that I get is by their title and what they have on there, they're shipping cargo.
Yeah,
Or-
something like that.
Or bad advertisements. I don't know which one's which. But yeah, I mean, my impression was that it was a cargo shipping company, and yeah, you know, I plan on doing like different stuff as well, cruises and things like that, you know. And like I said, there's plenty of people.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Remy. I'm the captain of Ocean Wind.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, it's good to meet you, Remy. You know,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I kind of figured there was going to be somebody that would come up with this, because good lord, there's nobody here doing it. So I mean, I'm really glad that you are.
Yeah, I grew up on the water, so.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's excellent then.
I grew up near it, but
What, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of ships are you going to be using?
Well, it depends on if we're transporting cargo, horses, or people.
Okay. Yeah. See, I haven't even gotten that far, so you know.
Well,
I mean,
if you're looking for a job, I'm hiring.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be so much that, because I don't really know exactly when and how frequently I'll be able to do it. My only plan right now is to try to at least make sure there's somebody here on Sundays from about noon to 5.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, no.
I'm
Essentially,
not,
we just work whenever we get a fucking contract, whether it be just someone asking to go along the water, or whether it be an actual contract with what we got
excellent.
here in the
no, it's funny.
bar.
That sounds like pretty much exactly the same thing I'm looking at doing. I don't really, I don't really, you know, I don't plan on being around 24/7, and I sure as hell am not expecting anybody else to do that. So, you know, if
Well,
I'm
I'll
here
tell you
doing
what.
it,
If you're ever looking for work,
Mhm.
basically how we fucking work is, well, how do I put this? Essentially just, as you know, we can only have 6 at a time on boats, plus whatever fucking crew is there. And here's another one of the crewmates.
God damn it, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, why are you so pale?
hey, what's up?
No, he's dirty.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
that's
dirty.
dirt. Okay. Okay, anyways.
No,
like
I
was saying-
have what is it?
He has like a
Vil-
lair.
Villago or whatever the fuck that is. That's what I
Dust
got.
yourself off, Rodrigo.
No.
Okay, anyways, like I was saying,
Okay, screw you too.
if ever you're looking for work, basically, just depending on whatever the job is, I'll just grab the first 6 or the first crewmates that I find. Or if you have a certain talent like Miss Raven here with medical, I'll take them along because, well, you know.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at too, and I kind of run into that issue as well. So, I mean, honestly, it may seem like a situation that we could actually work together on, bigger than that sort of situations. That way, you can run a crew and have passengers, and I could do the same thing.
Sounds good.
And then that way, not only that, but I mean, part of the thing too, and I'm not an idiot about this, is that I realize that when you advertise that you're going to be out on the seas for X period of time, it's kind of a given that somebody's going to fuck with you.
Funny enough, most of the bandits that are in these states won't fuck with you if you're on the water.
Well, I understand that. That's part of the selling point. I mean, I'm sure you get that, is that not only that, but I don't know if you've done the timing runs on it, but it is a hell of a lot faster across.
It definitely is. At least if you don't know what you're doing, it is.
Yeah, well, that's true, but I mean, as far as like going by land or taking the waterway across, it's much faster to get over there by water.
Yeah. What's your time?
I'm usually getting about 5 minutes on a steamboat,
Nice.
So that's kind of what I figure is the average time. I can row it, without going crazy the whole time. I can row it in about 7 or 8.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I think quickest time I got was 4:45.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. That's definitely quite good. Boy, I'll tell you what, I've had a few, though, get out there and you get that nighttime fog rolls in.
Yep.
And you are shit out of luck if you lose your bearings. It's a long swim, let's put it that
Especially
way.
if you don't have a compass.
Yeah.
Best advice that I can give are along the waterways. I don't know how much you've traversed them, but along these waterways here in the lake, at least, they're not too bad. But if you go down the rivers, the currents will get fucking strong enough to pull you under.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a bit, and obviously when you get out to the edge there, over on the other side, you get closer to Mexico, that current over there just rips you down instantly.
Yeah.
So one of the big things, and probably this might help you out, I don't know, if you go off the second island and you parallel the boat to the island, you'll pretty much hit the dock here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something else for a moment.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, this is my big thing, is getting that run there from the docks over at Braithwaite to here.
Yeah.
It's a good run,
Yeah.
and it's not bad. I really I find it super useful to keep the timer on it. It's just like running soundings. When you are 1 minute out, if you don't see lights, you're in trouble.
Yep. Yeah, no. Main thing is that I've kind of just... So, at least this is what I used to do on my boats is...
Okay.
If we have a permanent docking place that we set, this is how I did it. I grabbed a board and I fucking stuck it to... on top of the keel boats, that little raise on them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for the cargo. So, what I would do is I pinned a... what's the word? Plank. Just sitting there, right? And then I connected a compass to it. And if ever there's a certain place that I want to go, at least multiple times, I will put a notch in that plank to where if I wanted to go a certain area, all I have to do is line that plank up and then go forward.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I've been trying to, for like about the past month now, I've been trying to visually get my bearings on most of the locations. So I know about how far out I am, how far along I am, those kind of things. Been running up and down the rivers too on canoes and rowboats.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Though I think one of the most fun that I've ever had doing this kind of shit was I took a canoe. Do you know the waterfall over where you start going into New Austin?
Yes.
I took a canoe off that once.
Did you?
Jesus
Okay,
Christ,
you are a
son.
braver soul than I, because I just hopped out of it and then shoved it off and saw what happened to it when it got down and went, okay, that was a good move not to.
So long as you don't hit the rocks, you'll be fine.
Yeah, so far the only one I've really found is the one there over by that what's it called, the lake over there.
The rafts over there?
Yeah,
Not rafts, fuck. rapids. That's it.
Yeah, you come down those rapids there, and not Emerald Lake. God damn it, what is it? Illyrium, I think. I don't know, but let's just say that if you fall into that water, your skin's gonna burn for a while. But the
Elysian.
Elysian, there you go. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never remember it.
It's fine. But yeah, no, that water is fucking foul.
It is. That water is foul, but I'll tell you what, the rapids getting there is a blast.
Are they?
That
I'll have to
is.
take them sometime.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Take that river down from. There's like an abandoned camp there, real big one. They got a couple of wagons and stuff. Take that, and you pick up the canoe there. And they're not stupid. Those canoes are wooden planks, basically, hollowed out a little bit. So they know that you're going to take it down there. And man, I'll tell you what, those rapids, you get a good paddle on, and you are ripping down those rapids.
I'll definitely have to do that sometime.
Yeah, that's cool. Because see, that's exactly the thing is that I know that there's got to be a couple other people like us that are interested in doing a lot more of the water way type stuff, and we've got a crazy amount of locations that we can go to now.
Here comes the
Yeah,
party
for real.
wagon.
Yeah, no. The main thing that
Hi.
Howdy,
CJ
you two?
around?
Hey, how you going?
Can't say that he is.
Shit.
Actually, not
Wanna
sure
talk to
he's
him?
awake even.
So, King told me that she ended up spitting on you instead of kicking you, and you pointed her gun at you.
Look at
Or
the
you got her
What the hell happened?
What?
whenever King
So,
kicked you.
yeah, that was after she stomped on my head and spat on me after I was already knocked out.
Okay, that sounds like King.
Yeah, she was mixing up the story a little bit, but
Of course she
I
was.
just decided to drop it because she had to go to sleep, quote unquote.
Yeah, drop it because I already pressed charges.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I did. What
She
the?
already went to jail. over
There we
it,
go.
so-
Rodrigo,
She's saying-
show me your fucking knife. God
Yeah.
damn it.
no.
Why are you drinking out of your guitar?
Yeah. No, you're smoking.
Good luck.
Smoking.
You're,
I
you're
didn't
smoking
smoke.
alright. But it looks like you're smoking the fucking guitar.
It's a good look for him.
Anyway,
God.
But yeah,
anyway, yeah,
I've
I
been, wow, apparently all of the fucking crew decided to
Does
show
she
up at
seem
once.
angry, or is
Goddamn.
she actually gonna? She
No,
actually
right on,
gonna
right
learn
on.
this time?
Oh, there she goes.
God damn it, Rodrigo.
That's great.
Okay, anyways, so
Good. So it
Uh,
only took a gun pointed to her head for her to actually stay the fuck away from me.
the blonde woman next to Raven is another one of our medics.
Okay.
The man
Say hi.
behind you with the
Say
hat on
Mhm.
is one of my crewmates. His name is Alex.
Alex.
And
good to meet you.
Rodrigo behind you.
That's not
A
Alex.
dumb
That's
fuck.
Michael.
Wait,
That's not
what?
Alex is right here.
Yeah, no, that is Alex.
Yeah,
I
Alex
was
is
right.
right there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Where'd you
I
come
thought you
from?
meant Michael.
I
I didn't
came
see him
from-
either.
Came
I
from
don't
my
know.
hotel room.
Michael, did you ever agree?
Hi.
I don't think you did you? You weren't? Maybe it was another Michael. Do you want a job?
There you go. See, look at that.
Okay then. But yeah.
Oh wait, Remy, are we
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
the same fucking vest?
Yes. I'm not
Go change
changing.
Alex.
Fuck no. This is
Wow.
this is my vest. Fuck you. I wore it first.
You know what? That's fair.
This one was
Anyways.
also patched up by Adele, so you know,
Okay, fair.
I would be a dick move not to wear it.
Anyways, this
Fair
man
enough.
over here is named Robert, and he was
Yep.
looking to do the same sorts of things that we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's going to be just me. So obviously, not quite the setup you guys got. This is impressive.
This ain't even half.
Well, really nice. Well, that's excellent. Like I said, I was really hoping that somebody would jump on this idea, and since I hadn't seen it for the last 6 months, I figured, shit, I'll jump in. And like I said, I only plan on doing anything on Sunday afternoons, and it's nothing more exciting than running back and forth between here and Braithwaite Port there.
Yeah. But yeah, no. If ever you're looking for work, just let me know. I'll happy
Yeah.
to put you on the roster. And
Yeah, we'll do.
there's no set times or anything
Excellent.
like that.
Well, here's the
so-
other thing: is I'll keep advertising what I'm doing, and if I get too big a thing, I'll be happy to move it on to you guys.
Perfect.
Because
Sounds like a deal then.
Love
Like I
Let me
said-
get you my PO.
Okay.
really
Yeah.
Just go look on the
think
poster.
about something.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I can grab it off the poster and
That works.
Tell you what, here, this is what I kind of put together. That's a rough draft that I kind of put together. My writing is terrible, and you know, like I said, it's a one-man show, so. But
Very nice.
yeah, I'm glad you guys are actually doing something, because I had seen that poster and I was kind of like, oh, cool, that would be really great, and rather ironic that you guys came up and started doing this about the same time I did.
Yeah, no, I just thought that's why I started laughing when you started talking about the water.
That's what I figured.
I
was
knew
hoping, that was kind of the thing, is I was hoping that you were the person that you were laughing because you were the one that was starting that business. Because, like I said, I really was hoping that I could run into you before you know, anything started up. That way we could kind of work this out a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. Man, yeah, like I said, man to my left, his name's Alex. Alex, every time I see that fucking double barrel in your holster, I think it's a flintlock at first.
And look, if I get a hold of a flintlock, I will hand it straight off to you.
You fucking better, or I'll be pissed.
No, I got no use for it.
Oh, also, just so that you're not out of the loop, running joke is that, well, running joke, quote unquote. The stereotype is that I'm a pirate.
Right.
He is a pirate.
Well, there you go.
Granted, he's not a pirate according to Adele because he has all his parts.
Yes.
That does kind of check out.
But yeah, so.
I
That's
also
why I
agree
grew up on the
he
water.
looks like an Edward.
I got
Shut the fuck up!
I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's
fucking
great.
hate you, Alex.
Yeah, like I said, either way, you know, I think this is a really great idea, and I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad you guys have an outfitted whole deal to it, because I travel around too much to really you know, assemble something and actually make a business out of it.
Right.
Raven just menacingly sharpening her knives.
Listen, I needed to do it. I use them more than anything.
Yeah, so
Not for
if ever you
people,
hear
I
about
swear.
someone needing cargo transferred or anything like that, just send them my way.
You know what? Yeah, now that you mention it, I think that's probably what I'll do. Because to be honest, cargo is not my thing,
Right.
and I would much rather have somebody else do that and deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What was
I
your
get
name there, friend?
Robert Stockton.
Okay, good to meet you.
Stalking or
Stockton.
Stockin?
Stock and ton. Stock.
Stockton.
Stockton.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
He, however, does not stock tons,
Gotcha.
as cargo is not his thing.
Exactly. There you go. This guy gets it.
I have my moments. Normally, I'm an idiot, though.
Always.
That's okay.
Always.
Wait
he's
a
an
minute.
idiot.
I just realized something.
What did
What?
you realize?
Remy, what is your fucking full name?
Mm-hmm.
I will probably laugh at it, I'm guessing.
Well, now I'm curious.
I love a
I'll
man
give
that
you
doesn't
my
even know his name.
I'll give you the full of my first name. I'm not giving you my last.
Why?
Because nobody gets that.
Why?
I'll
You know
tell
mine
you
and I
another
don't
day.
tell anybody.
And?
That's just fair game.
My
I guess
full
there ain't no
name is
rings. Nobody knows
Remington.
anybody's last name.
Remington, that was adorable.
That is a good name.
Solid.
My father
Very
really liked the
fancy.
gun.
That's it. That's a
Very
good American
fancy
name.
man.
But yeah, so.
You know, I feel like there's probably a guy out there named Remy Remington.
It won't be long.
What?
I'm gonna get punched in the dick, probably.
Probably.
You're in the right height, so
That-
you're at. Okay, you
Yeah,
might
it's
want to
very
move
least
out.
safe.
Elbowed in the dick. I accept my fate.
Wise man.
He knows that if he tried to run, it would only be worse.
Yeah.
Look, actions have consequences. I accept the consequences. If there's one thing that is true about me, is that I will accept the consequences of my actions.
You better tell me later.
Mhm. Anyways, it was a pleasure to meet you, Robert.
Yeah, indeed.
Just remember, she can blue ball you until you do it.
Like I said, I'll get in contact with you for sure if I run into anything for you. And it was a pleasure meeting you, Raven. And
You too.
you as well, Alex. We will, I'm sure, cross paths in the future. Take care.
Be safe.
Will
Yeah,
do.
stay safe.
Will do. Excellent. That's so funny too, because last night I saw that. Remember, I saw the flyer, and I was like, "Man, we got to talk to this dude." But I had no idea who it was, and wasn't going to PO to him. Hey, I'm starting up a competition company, which I'm not, and that's the whole thing about it. Is that I really wanted somebody to do what we're doing. So yeah, I'm more than happy. Here you go. I got an outrageous amount of people that want to do this. Why don't you take it? Plus, they seem like cool people. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'll definitely want to go hang out with them doing stuff on the boats for sure. All right. And now on to the main business of the night. Main mission time. I know. Alright, we are headed. There's 2 other people we have to talk to still. That was one of them, though. In a total coincidental side mission. 4:45, that's a pretty good time. I'll definitely give him that. Like I said, it's about 5. I haven't decided. Can I make this? Yeah, I can make that turn. Alright, good. That's sweet too. Like I said, they get a. That's all the stuff too that I was like, yeah, I really need to have a medic. Wouldn't hurt to have also a navigator. So yeah, they've got the whole crew and everything going. Which I figured I'd eventually get, but really, I hadn't really thought more beyond just me doing it. Me and I had a couple of, I still got, and I'm still going to do, there's a couple of, at least one character that we're going to create to do this job at some point. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone. Pouring rain, oh, to hear that train. There she comes. Won't you get on? Won't you get on? Watch the trees, falling leaves, like the breeze. Won't you blow on? Take a sip, I'ma pack my grip. One more trip, and I'ma move on. I'ma move on. Across the track, don't look back. All the jazz, won't roll on. City lights, what blinds your eyes? Don't look twice, won't you go on? Go on.
It's easy to get turned a little sideways there in the cinematic camera. It was a good walk, though. Little campsites. Alright, we gotta hit the stables real quick. And then I think we got... Yeah, we're good. We got about 4 minutes or so to get to downtown, which is right here. So, pretty good. Especially after running into those guys. Like I said, it is so cool. I'm glad they got a thing together for that. Because like I said, it was a shame that a good chunk of the map isn't even being used. Just because people are afraid of the boating, or... It used to be real janky. So, I understand the hesitation. But it's not that bad. And like I said, it is quite a bit faster going that way. Robert's comment about advertising is unnecessary, but I'm not gonna take that shit. And it is kind of what he said. Alright, so the question is, did we get here early enough that we're not gonna be having all kinds of trouble? My guess is no. But the bubble is what the bubble is, and we'll see how it goes. Once again, thanks everybody for coming and joining me for the Dime Novels tonight. Howdy. And I hope you guys enjoy this little event.
Have fun.
Not sure where I left you. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Gotta move quick. No, let's get out of here.
You and I were like opposites. Well, kinda. I'm saying no, I'm saying like what we're wearing is opposites.
I think I have one on me. Do I? No. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright. I think that's everything we need, including worms. That's weird that I got one of those. Alright. Let's see other people here. Alright, I think we can pull this off. I know. Hold on a second. You're really gonna hate me here in a second. When I suddenly change who I am. There it is. Nicely done. Robert got a new outfit. I didn't recognize him before.
Oh shit. Sorry, fella.
Oh, that's okay. No problem. There you go. There you go. Not the greatest, but proper, I think, for the situation as far as Robert's concerned. Gray. Alright, we got enough gear and stuff on us, right? Oh yeah. Jeez. I did run into somebody that was a big game hunter last night too, off stream, and they sold me a ridiculous amount of meats. Oosh. There is quite a load of folks here.
Howdy.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad. That's a good
Is
turnout.
that Robert?
That is Robert. Yes, I look quite
Jesus.
differently.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Yeah, I cleaned
Hard to
up.
recognize it. Okay, yeah. I like I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, my my normal morning outfit got destroyed in a horrible accident with the moving company and a very disgruntled buffalo. So yeah, I ended up having to put together something. Oh, it's all right. Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
I mean, yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
It's you good, yeah.
Yeah. Well. So where are they headed?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I think it's somewhere around here.
Looks like we need a horse. Oh, that's okay. We'll get one. Weird for me to run, but we're gonna make sure we get over there. Time. Up. Up. That was Bill, by the way. Bill and Willow. May remember Willow from a while ago. Bill, you haven't met yet. Alright. I kind of wondered how they were going to do this, so apparently taking my horse would be a good idea. Come on, yeah, let's go. A little quicker, a little quicker. Don't get crazy. If we can sneak in on this. when they headed out. I know where they're headed. Alright, take care, folks. We're gonna do the outsider thing, chat. At least that's what it looks like. That was kind of the idea. I'd like to track it, but there's the end of the tracks. That'd be a big old carriage. And maybe we won't find them, who knows. But I'm pretty sure I know where they're going. Which, by the way, this is not a Robert tradition. This is more of a me tradition. To show up late at a funeral. Hopefully they're not going super fast. I do understand how impossible this is probably going to be. Look at that. Ah, damn. Goodbye, Obelisk. Good boy, Obi. All right. Pretty neat.
I'm fine. Huh? You have to speak up. I can't.
Sorry, I said I ain't in there.
super cool. So, to give you an idea of what's going on here, we've got 4 horsemen in the front and 4 behind, a large cart, a large wagon that has quite a few people kind of hanging on it and inside of it and off of it. And, well, everybody's clad in black. We're riding up through the countryside that that Ash was known to be around most of the time. And there's a spot up in the northern area that I think we're headed to that is perfect spot. We're all having a hell of a time riding the horses. Yeah, this is really, really cool.
If the bodies are moved, take the host to the trees.
On three, essentially later, lower and down. Thank you all for coming. Can you all hear me all right? If you can't, please come forward slightly. The way we'll have this go is I'll start with some opening words. I'll read a poem, and then I'll open the floor to those who would like to say some words about Ash, and perhaps, if you'd like, give him some things to take with him to the other side. Firstly, I'd like to politely request that this service only be attended by those who know Ash well. If not, you're welcome to pay your respects another time, but we want to make sure that those who travel far and wide to come say goodbye may do so easily. I'll be honest, I never thought that this was something I'd ever have to prepare to do. I'd like to start with a poem. This poem is called Death is Nothing at All. Death is nothing at all. It does not count. I have only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you. And the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that were enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. There is absolute and unbroken continuity. What is this death but a negligible accident? Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you for an interval, somewhere very near, just around the corner. All is well. Nothing is hurt. Nothing is lost. One brief moment, and all will be as it was before. How we shall laugh at the trouble of parting when we meet again. One word comes to mind when I think of Ash, and that is brother. I swear that he and I have shared dreams. I know that we have shared laughs. I know that we have shared sorrow and anger and fists and blood and times. But I will always remember his willingness to forgive, even when I and others did not deserve it, and his willingness to help seemingly strangers. His heart was bursting at the seams with love, despite all the hurt that he was given at such a young age. And I am eternally grateful that he gets to lay with the first and last love of his life, Sophia, here today. If there's anything anyone would like to say, I'll be laying a few things here for you, Asho, from me to you. If anyone would like to speak next, would like to come take my place as I do so. I do ask that Georgie gets the last closing words, but everyone is welcome to say something prior to her. So, if you'd like to form a line of some kind and come stand here where I am as I lay these things, it would be appreciated.
My name is Arlo Silva. I am a storyteller, and Ash was my friend. Ashley Randall came from the slums of London. An abusive father and a terrified mother. His life was brutal at the beginning. Taking his anger out on the streets of London, he was spotted and trained to become the great fighter that we all knew. He met a group of folks, got the offer of braving the long sea journey to eventually make his way here. Coming here to make a new life for himself and his mother. Ash was a good man. A strong man, a fighter, and a listener. He was a very good friend of mine. A man that stood by his friends. A man that fought for his love to the end. He was a warrior, of course, with an iron will and an even stronger jaw. He won championships from Slotony to Tumbleweed, beating down opponents, yet always staying humble in victory. He stood up for what he believed was right, what was right, following that strong character that we all knew, down the right path, every time. He was a listener, someone to sit there and nod as you spilled out your problems, empathizing and problem solving as was needed. He cared, truly cared, for his friends. Loyalty, a virtue that always seemed to ring true. He was always loyal to his friends, to his adopted family, and anyone that stood up for what was right. He came into these states founding a new life for himself. Help himself and his mother find peace. He found money and love, triumph and family, compassion, and finally, he found peace. Here, among the trees, in the grass, with the air, lays our dear friend, our brother, and our companion, Ash Randall.
Don't be shy.
Howdy, y'all. I'm William Ryan. Most of you probably know me from around Blackwater. It's where it's where I met Mr. Randall. It was when I first moved here, and well, I didn't have no one else, and good Lord, couldn't even give me a job. Well, Mr. Randall said he'd hire me, and he did when no one else would. You know, he first was my boss, but then he became my friend. Well, he was always so good and kind to me. He treated me like a real brother some days. And when he ain't got no family, it would really mean a lot to me. Now I'm running the general store, and well, I promise you, Mr. Randall, I'll take real good care of it. I'll make sure the floors stay clean and shelves stay stocked, sir. Thank you for always being a real good boss to me.
Even if you don't have words of goodbye, perhaps even a story of Ashel.
made friends in so many different places. I'm meeting some of you for the first time. He had such a varied life. So many avenues, so many people that he impacted. I'm glad to see there are so many here.
Guess I could share a story.
Yeah, please do.
So, I think the first time I met Ash was in the fights down in Rhodes. And everyone was told the last person standing in the fight was going to be the person that had to beat the champion in the entire 5 states. And everyone got super psyched and so excited, and once it came down to it, Ash showed up, and I don't think he could have been beaten. I mean, like, he really couldn't. No matter how hard everyone tried. Even in a free-for-all, he still beat everyone. It takes a lot to beat him. A lot of strength, a lot of courage, but bravery. And I admire that about him. I'll keep that with me forever. I think, even though he didn't exactly come from the best place, he definitely did try to do good around for others, for his family. And the fact that I even got to meet him once was just good enough for me. So keep that in mind, his strength and his courage. I hope we can all keep that with us.
Thank you, Willow.
Huh, that's what the VOD's for. No. No, I don't. He technically shouldn't be here, but he's covering it.
One of the things that always made me laugh about Ashel, he always sounded 2 parts, out of breath, and like someone had just thrown water on him and woken him up. He said, "Huh? Hey? What?" And no matter how many times, I just recall being the family out for a ride somewhere, and Georgie would go, "Where's Ash?" And I'd look at him, "Oh, he's right next to." Where the fuck did he go? I even had to put a bell on him. He was always getting lost, but just I don't know. And then we go, "Ash, where'd you go?" "Sorry." And I'll hear that waking up with cold water noise for the rest of my life in my head.
When I was in Cisco with Ash, he shared the story of his childhood and his past. Me and him lived a very similar childhood, very much the same. Ash was a fighter. If you ask me, he was the best fighter in these 5 states. He was one person I was never able to win in a fist fight. No matter how hard I tried, he always had the best of me. To this day, I wish I'd have been able to tell him. Jade knew, he knew, Birdie, Bonnie, Malcolm. They all knew. I moved out of Blackwater, but I never had the heart to tell them that I checked out of the hotel room. I wish I would have, but I could never bring myself to do it.
Would anyone else like to speak before I close? I think that is a no. Ash Randall was many things. He was a child, a fighter, a lover, a friend. But he was also an addict, a monster, an angel. He was all of those things, because that is what human beings are. They are the good and they are the bad. Those that knew Ash in his earlier life, they knew the Ash that I wish I would have known more. The one that smiled all the time, the happy young man that loved to just fight and also simultaneously help people. Little troublemaker. But those that knew Ash later in life, they knew him the way his family did. A broken man, desperately trying to hold on to the few joys in his life. The day he was stabbed in Birdie's, many people turned their cheek and they ignored him. Not all of you. Probably not anyone here. Sophia was there. The Gremlins were there. The McCarthys were there. The day Sophia died, along with all the other Gremlins, before the execution. His brothers were there, trying desperately to keep this man from going over the edge that he so desperately wanted to jump off of. Trying to pick up the pieces of his shattered family. His last remaining months on this earth, for those of you that truly talk to Ash more than just a second, they were a constant battle for his soul. They were a struggle that he was so scared. We were terrified that he was losing. He sought help and then simultaneously refused it at the same time. The only good thing that he had left was the chance that he could make his mother happy. But now he'll never know. I hope to God that his battle is done. I hope that his soul, I hope that has been completed, because no good deed goes unpunished. No evil deed goes unrewarded. Bye, Ash.
Is there anything anyone would like to place before I cover him in soil? You're more than welcome to, if you have flowers or something like that.
Is there anyone else that wants to put anything before we cover him up?
Please feel free to. Anything at all. If you did not want to speak your words to everyone, maybe talk to him privately too.
Is there no way a rush of anything? You all are welcome to come back to Strawberry at the Lodge for a reception. Swapping of stories, if you like. Is that on? Anybody else? So would you like to? I think it's done. thank you all for coming. To Elsa, thank you very much for all of your help with this. Like I said, everyone is welcome back to the Lodge of Strawberry to reminisce about our friend and brother. But it's no rush at all. We'll be there as you feel like showing up. Thank you, everyone.
So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty neat. Yeah, well, like I said, you know, I was there to witness it. I wasn't there to be part of it. It's not the role of the observer. Excuse me? Pardon me. So yeah, like I said, it's a very interesting part of the RP server. It was a very, very interesting character. Did a really good job putting it together, and still, hands down, one of my all-time favorite moments on PRC that I've seen. Involved Ash and a UFO. I don't think we've been up here in a while. Here we go. Oh. One of the things I wanted to test. That work? It does work. Okay. That's good to know. Be doing that more frequently. Please don't rob me, Target. Okay, so yeah, that was actually, this is the Elysium pool I was talking about with, God, why can't I remember names? But yeah, this is the river rapids I was talking about. This is a really cool rapid section right here. And it'll be definitely one of the things that we'll eventually do. A couple of good camp spots here too. Let me put a copy of this here. Over there. Alright, so this will be the first time that you guys have seen this, but this is what I've been doing quite a bit. Put this one here. This will be the only place you can see it, is if you stand right here. We better map at this point, because I don't know where I am. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to the wake. It's always interesting to me because of the amount of time that people put into working with the character, and this entire perma concept is always interesting to see the ones and zeros play out in your head. Alright, we got a side quest. We need to acquire some beer and whiskey. We should probably stop in Saint Denis for that stuff. It's the price you're gonna have to pay for hopefully we get this next interview.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mister, can we leave the sea? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me there. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Won't that low train carry me back? Yeah, they left Columbus around 7. Oh, Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is bright. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Will that long old train back?
It is a total cat jam, dude. Total. Love it. Alright, let's just swing by here real quick.
For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me.
We'll go over here.
For that long old train, won't you carry me? Oh, train, 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 won't you carry me home? Oh.
No tequila. 4 beers and 2 bottles of whiskey. Sound good? afternoon. Definitely getting quite a bit better over the last few months here with being able to map my way around. Pretty good idea how it works nowadays. Oh, jeez. Make sure to hydrate, people. Get up. Make sure to stretch. I often forget how long it takes for a day to go by now. Look at that. Beautiful sunset. Alright. Almost there. Oop. Hello. Overall, I don't know. It wasn't the greatest outfit, but I think it works. It definitely stood out, and I don't think that was what I wanted, but whatever. It stands out the way that this stands out. Yeah, I know. I'm not sweating it, but like I said, it's the first one I've ever been to. I've seen a lot of them, but I've never actually been at one, and it's, to me, very different. Plus, there's a borderline that I'm just not sure about on that. So we'll just mosey. We've got the side quest we're working on, acquiring beer and whiskey. As you do, as your side quest. This is to hopefully get a hold of, and I kind of mentioned it. Alright, well, maybe. Talking to me? Yeah, I can hear you, but it's kind of quiet.
I'm sorry about it.
There we go. That's okay.
Sir, I'm looking for Miss J.
Wow. You and I both. I've been kind of looking for her for a while. I wouldn't know where to find her, though.
Only thing I can think of is over yonder. There's some kind of service for a young man, the death of a young man she's very upset about.
Yeah, that's she runs that place. So yeah, it may be there, but I'm not really sure. I'm just coming back from the funeral, so I didn't see a lot of people lately. I'm sorry, was it again?
You just came back from the funeral, did you?
Yeah, the one for Ashley Randall.
Yes, I knew him a little bit. Someone told me he was killed.
That's what I heard. I don't know too many details on it. I just kind of know about it, and I actually write a dime novel, and I covered him winning the Rumble and Tumbleweed, and quite a few folks were really excited about him, and so I felt like it was a good idea to cover it.
Shit, did he get murdered? Somebody murdered that boy?
I don't know. I had heard a lot of things. And that's,
What do you mean? Ain't anybody got no truth about what happened to that boy?
No, not that I'm aware of, but I guess the ultimate thing is that he is no longer. So, however it happened.
That's true, sir. That's true. Well, Sir, if the young man come to no good, but it has to pay for such a thing, do we not try and have a just society, sir, or not?
Understand? Yeah, that's
I know Miss Jade was very, very upset. She made her way from Great Wake Manor, where I live, looking for me, and all I know is she is taking the death of him very, very bad. So did he fall off a cliff, or what the hell happened to him?
you know, that's
No, Dr. Hands told me something. I can't remember none.
yeah. See, I need to actually speak with the coroner and at least the assisting physician that was there, because I don't know, but I've just been chalking it up right now as he got killed somehow.
Got killed somehow, so we don't know if it take his own life or if somebody killed him.
Well, I'm fairly certain it wasn't him taking his own life, and from what I understand, the doctors did work on him for quite a while. So I think maybe he was shot or stabbed.
Somebody shot him or stabbed him. Shit. Somebody killed him.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, ain't that something?
Yeah, it's
well,
real tragedy.
That's still a thing, a young fella and all. Somebody to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I know I noticed the poster for the ceremony, but I did not wish to go. But well, hopefully I can see Miss Jade and see she's all right. But I didn't know she was very, very upset by what happened. And now you've just told me that possibly something untoward had happened to him. He didn't take his own life. There was no accidental death at all.
I didn't get the impression that it was, but like I said, I'm second, third hand, so I don't really like to say one way or the other, because I don't know.
I know I spoke to Dr. Hands several days ago. They were actually at my property looking for Miss Jade, and they alluded to what I really knew, which is suspicious, wouldn't you say so?
That is a little odd. Yeah.
Lord, because if it's an accident, somebody will come forward and say, well, it's an accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely think that. I mean, that was, like I said, I knew it was something odd, because he was last I ran into him, he didn't seem sick or anything, so pretty good chance,
Well, she might have been murdered. Like you're saying, it's what you're saying.
My name's Robert, by the way. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. Yeah.
That's nice to meet you, Robert. Very nice to meet you. My name is Jennifer. It's good to meet you.
Jennifer. Okay.
All right. All right, sir. Well, that's terrible accident or something.
Yeah. Yeah. If I find out more information, I'll maybe run into you.
That's all right, sir. I hope we'll catch up with Miss Jade, but given that the funeral is sometime today, then that's now she will be in grief.
Well, if you do happen to run into her, maybe mention that Robert is looking for her.
Wants to speak to her about the untimely passing of Mr. Ash. I will.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Take care of yourself.
You too. Have a good evening. I wish I actually knew. But I know, because I saw it. And it was, oh God, it was crazy. It was totally one of those like, I wonder what's going on here. And I was like, oh, wow, this is what's going on here. All right, that's good. I don't know, what's a good amount? Five bottles of whiskeys and 10 beers. That should loosen things up a bit, eh? I know, it's the hard thing about this is that it's, like I said, I'm kind of torn on this whole situation, because I mean, I guess technically Robert wasn't invited, but they did kind of put posters up around town, and he is kind of a reporter, and, well, it is kind of one of his stories. So, yeah. I did think that wearing gray was a good call. plus, kind of like that guy Bill said, he didn't recognize me. Oh yeah, man. Like I said, they weren't gonna throw me out. That was the thing. It wasn't like I was there to like shoot the place up or be a total dick or anything. It was like I said, it was more to me. It was Robert covering the funeral of a character that he definitely brought to life in the dime novel. I forget exactly how I'd worded it. Hold on. That's not Bill. Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Hello? Maybe? Henry, you about? Bill? Henry? Guys here? So Henry runs the gun shop here. Well, you know what? I should let you find out from him. Oop, wrong button. There we go. The deal was that we were going to do an interview-ish thing. It's so hard because I've been watching a bunch of Thompson interviews, and his interviews are so good because they're not interviews. It's I don't know how to put it other than, like I said, basically that's what I told them is yeah, we'll do an interview. I'll bring the whiskey or I'll bring the beer. That should be good, right? And Bob said, well, what about whiskey? I was like, you know, I'll be bringing whiskey too then. Oh, not gonna let me do that, huh? We will be probably hanging out here. Server's about to reset in 10 minutes. And let's see, Jade, that was previously mentioned right there when we were speaking with her, was somebody that we met a long time ago. I would even dare say it was in the single-digit dime novels that we first ran into Jade. Jade is one of the characters that's been around forever on this server. And has pretty much kind of worked with the RP as such. Don't really know. I'm not really sure what she's in charge of now, but has pretty much been in charge of all of the major locations. Pardon me?
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, good sir. I love you.
Okay, well, take that as a compliment. But yeah, Jade, we ran into, I believe, out at Emerald Ranch, of all places, because I think at the time she was running it. Now, I don't know if that's still the case or not, but might be. I don't think we can... we can see. Alright. I think we're going to be short on time if we were to head back to Blackwater, which we really don't need to do at this point. Got to remember to do that more. Especially because I'm using the emotes quite a bit. Let's see, where would they be? Why didn't I look here? I did look here. It's funny. It's funny too because the deal with these two guys is I've pretty much run into them in the weirdest places and just out of nowhere. The one time Henry was very concerned that Robert was a wanted felon. Which he probably is, but just not here.
Good evening, sir.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. We can cook plain venison now. I learned that yesterday. Which seems to do very well at not getting hungry quickly. Oh, there. Yep. Getting ready to poop, huh? I know your animations. You know what? Might as well do this while we're getting close to shutdown. What do you got? You got fireworks here. Problem is that fireworks weigh 10 pounds. It's like half your weight. I don't know if I want to spend that much right now, actually. 5 minutes. Alright. That's what I thought. There's no way we would have made it over there in time. Show. Pool of honey, few dead ants, crushed by a superior giant human. So the war against the ants goes well here in Rhodes. Puddle of drool. Lick markings in the honey. There's clearly a story there that I don't want to know. I think I can put it together. Well, I'll tell you what, I am dying for this breeze that they've got going here in town right now. I would love that. Alright, let's do... Where's a good spot here? How does this work? God, I always forget which ones are on here. It's up near the top, isn't it? Alright, well. We'll do badass left. I don't know if it fits, but he does have to sharpen his knife every so often. Which puts us at a good place to take a break here as the server resets. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming and joining me here for HC Dime Novel 22. I know it's not the most uplifting thing, but at the same time, it is good to see in a weird sort of way. We'll be back in a few minutes here. I'm going to take a break, get some stretching in, and get hydrated, good lord. And apparently have a drag race in the backyard. Let's see. Let's go with... I haven't really figured out what's going to work well with this yet, but... Try this. We'll be right back. That tune comes hard. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for sticking around for more harmless content. Dime novels. Issue number 22 tonight, and we've got a couple of things, potential things here. Does this not work? There it is. Alright, we'll do that. It seems more realistic. Let's see. Here we go. Dime number 22. The People's Recorder. South Carolina, I believe. I'm correct. But like I said, thanks again for joining me for HC Dime Novels, and let's get back into it here with a little bit more from Robert. Issue 22. It's a dusty day today. Oh, it's nailed to the pole. Best rum in the States. I believe it's the Blue Label stuff. And I think they sell it out to they're producing it over at the manor. Well, here's what's left of that. Let's see. Henry Steele. Nice name. They're great. They're like I said, seriously, I'm really hoping that we can find them, because it's good stuff. Leveling up a horse. Voila. Wait, how many beers do we have, actually? They bring like a half a case, right? That's proper etiquette. I got 10. Shit. Let's see if we can get it back again. Come on. There you go. that is good and rip-roaring drunk. These are the kind of people that I have a feeling getting them rip-roaring drunk isn't a good idea. So. But yeah, going back to the interview style that I want to try to foster. There's a great story about Thompson interviewing Muhammad Ali, who at the time was, I mean, he would give interviews, but it was always a very guarded sort of interview. And the interview stuff with Thompson is amazing. They instantly hit it off. And it was not at the liking of those around the champ. But it was totally one of those, like, well, damn it, I'm gonna hang out with this guy, and there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, the story in talking with him at first, well, there's a huge misunderstanding to start with that is quite comical. But in talking with him, the first time that they actually got a chance to meet, he ended up going to his hotel room one night, which was a bad idea to start with because he was supposed to be, sleeping. And Ali's complaining about, how stressful it is and how irritating people can be. And how much he hates doing interviews. And so Thompson goes, hold on a second. And he goes running out of the room and comes back with an African war mask of this, like, demon head, which instantly Ali thinks is the greatest thing he's ever seen, is like a kid in a candy shop with it. He gives it to him. And his coach, if you want to call him that, is busts into the room instantly angry at one point because there's noise coming from the champ's room, and he opens the door and sees Thompson sitting on a desk with a beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other, laughing his ass off. And he gets into the room and doesn't see the champ anywhere, and bursting out from underneath the bed sheets is Ali with this hideous demon mask on. And it scares the shit out of him. It's such a very realistic story, especially the way that he tells it. It's so good. And like I said, that is ultimately the thing that I'm looking for, is hanging out with people and having them do their thing so that we can see their thing. Alright. Oh, I heard a horse. I'm suspecting that we're not going to find them here. We might, though. When I had talked to them last night, I let them know that I was going to the funeral, and that we would get together afterwards. But that could mean anything. I don't know. I think it was about an hour. Seems like the whole thing took about an hour. It was cool. I really think. I think the best part of it, I don't know if you caught this, Hick, was the when they left from here. Granted, I was late for that and kind of glomped on at the end, but I did exactly. I was so hoping that I could do it that way, where I could be in the back and viewing the whole thing, because there's, oh man, it was very cool, especially since I got there and it ended up being that they had 4 people in the front, 4 horses in the front, and 3 in the back. So I kind of managed to wedge my way into the 4th, and it really looked great. Especially with all the people on the carriage in it and hanging on the sides of it. It was just kind of like, oh, that's so awesome. He's gonna get that horse all the way up. Okay, where to find them? All right, do one more. Whoop, do one more lap. Howdy. Okay. Hey there.
Howdy.
How you doing today?
Not too bad, my friend. How about you?
Good, good. That's a beautiful horse.
Well, thank you.
Hot damn. Yeah, take good care of that one. Ooh.
I love her. She's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna treat you well. You can tell. Love the coat. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she's a strawberry roan.
Strawberry roan. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice.
They're relatively cheap.
Hmm.
It was like less than $200. I think it was like 120 or something.
Oh,
from
okay.
Van Horn.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. Very reasonable for such a beautiful beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, treat her well, and good luck.
Always, friend. You be safe, all right?
You too. You too. That's better. I'm getting better at the small talk, quick interaction stuff. This is such